Good Tuesday evening, and thanks for coming back to us here on KSAN News at 10. I can actually exhale a little bit along with a lot of you folks, especially north and northeast of San Angelo. It got a little bit sticky out there this evening with some major storm activity. Here's a picture, just one of many that was submitted on our Facebook page. Thank you to everyone who submitted one. Unfortunately, we don't have time to go through all of them. Just pick out one. And I'm a sucker for rain shafts. I love this. Katie Hobson, thanks for submitting this. This was out towards southwestern Runnels County. Allegedly, this was one of the storms that was headed towards Ballinger, and pretty clearly a good rain shaft, and even a little bit of outflow maybe you can see there. Pushing out from underneath that storm, producing some pretty gusty winds. Also, thanks to Carla and Kim there in Miles for submitting a picture of a baseball-size, approximately a baseball-size hailstone, as they saw baseball-size hail in Miles tonight. Some busted windows because of that, or back windshields of some cars. Even a report of a house that got flooded with all the rain that happened there. You could submit your weather pictures to us on Facebook, facebook.com/KSAN-weather, also on Twitter, or to my email address, mmadigan@ksan.tv. And again, thanks for all the pictures that were submitted. You yourself can check them out on our Facebook page right now, a few of them. 74 degrees, the current temperature in San Angelo. We're in the upper 70s in Brady as well as Junction and Sonora, even 77 there in Ozona. Winds have pulled back quite a bit from where they were earlier in the evening, now blowing at just 5 to 15 miles per hour, where they're probably going to stay through the rest of the overnight. Muggy conditions in place for most of us. Dew points up in the mid to upper 60s, got to 91 for a high today. 61 was the low. Compared to our normals of 89 and 65, it was a seasonably warmer, in the case of this morning, mild day. 102 and 52 your records, and so far for the year we're running a surplus for rainfall of up over 6 inches. San Angelo is not one of the spots, at least out at Mathis Field, that actually got some precipitation today. Isolated severe storms, that threat has passed us for the evening hours. Scattered storms Thursday into Thursday night, and then additional chances as we head into the weekend, which we'll touch on in a little bit. Each of these little green ribbons generally are rivers, creeks, streams where flooding is going on. Those rivers, creeks, and streams at or above flood stage. It is just all sorts of flooding, from Arkansas down through eastern Texas into Louisiana and even into parts of eastern Oklahoma. Now, they still also have some severe weather to worry about up towards areas between Abilene and Dallas. Here, though, we've got some good news. The severe thunderstorm watch has been canceled. It was scheduled to go until 1 a.m., but you can see what happened. Those storms are out of here, and we're pretty much done with that rain threat tonight, I think, for the most part. As we take a look there, just a little bit of clutter around San Angelo. As we zoom out, tomorrow, lots of potential energy aloft. Thermodynamically, that gun is loaded, but there's not much to pull the trigger. There's not really a mid-level disturbance. Can't really find much of a bona fide surface boundary, but it's not going to take much to get the showers and storms. Maybe there's some phantom feature in the atmosphere that can't be seen in the models or myself. One of the possibilities tomorrow is we see over the eastern part of the state some isolated thunderstorms develop, and then outflow from that pushes back into west central Texas, and those outflow boundaries can act to trigger maybe some showers and storms. It's a 20% chance for showers and storms tomorrow. Marginal risk for severe weather over central, northern, and western parts of the viewing area, but it's a big question of whether or not those storms get fired up at all. Some areas, in fact, most areas may end up without rain for Wednesday. Taking a look at Futurecast tonight, pretty quiet. Could wake up to several clouds and then a mix of sun and clouds through the day. Spotty showers and storms according to this model. This model also brings in something from the west, which is interesting. Most of the data doesn't do that, but maybe some spotty showers and storms during the PM hours. And then as we get into Wednesday night, this is the only model that also produces this feature. The high-resolution NAM model from Texas Tech does not show this rain late Wednesday night into Thursday, but there is quite a bit of data that suggests on Thursday we could see some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. It's a 30% chance on Thursday, a 30% chance Thursday night, and then maybe something left over on Friday. By the way, Saturday, a 30% chance, and Sunday, 20% chance for showers and storms. Don't cancel your weekend plans, but certainly pay attention to the forecast as we get closer to the weekend. Highs in the 80s in the short term, 79 on Sunday. That's your KSAN First Alert Weather Update.